The female journalist who was the subject of Laurence Fox's vile rant on GB News has said she is really hurt by the comments made by the former actor. "I'm shocked by it, I'm really shocked that it went out," Ava Evans told Jeremy Vine on his Channel 5 show this morning. "Actually, do you know this is the sort of talk that you worry that men have about you when you are not in the room? There is always a worry in the back of your mind, which is, are people actually interested in what I am saying or what I am doing, or are they just looking at me physically? And I think that clip proves that there are some men who are." Fox appeared on Dan Wootton Tonight on Tuesday night, during which the actor-turned-aspiring politician made several crude and derogatory remarks about journalist Ms. Evans. During the broadcast, Fox described Ms. Evans as a little woman and declared, "We don't need these sort of feminist zero who," he said, "are pathetic and embarrassing," adding, "Who would want to shag that?" The comments from Fox sparked a furious backlash online, with Ms. Evans telling her Twitter, aka X, followers she felt physically sick following the broadcast, and host Wootton issuing an apology. On Wednesday morning, just minutes before his suspension was announced by GB News, Fox took to Twitter to stand by his comments and refuse to issue a groveling apology. 12:10 Zoe Delaney Piers Morgan brands Fox disgusting piece of misogynistic trash. Piers Morgan was one of the first big names to slam Fox over the former actor's comments about Ms. Evans, with the talk TV presenter branding Fox a disgusting piece of misogynistic trash. In a tweet shared with his followers just after midnight, former Good Morning Britain presenter Piers wrote, "Ava is a very talented journalist and a delightful person. Fox is a disgusting piece of misogynist trash." Carol Vorderman has also slammed Fox on Twitter, calling on her followers to report Tuesday night's GB News broadcast to media regulator Ofcom. "There is seemingly no bar too low for the so-called news channel GB News," Carol wrote within one of her many tweets about the controversy. 11:46 Zoe Delaney What did Fox say on GB News? During the GB News broadcast on Tuesday night, Wootton and Fox discussed Ms. Evans' comments made by the former LBC producer during her appearance BBC Politics Live on Monday, with the journalist attracting attention due to her remarks about men's mental health. Following her appearance on the BBC show, Ms. Evans tweeted, "I was a little rash on my anti-Minister for Men comments, which I do regret, and am actually very interested in a brief for a minister on young men's mental health." Speaking via video link, Fox said, "We're past the watershed, so I can say this: show me a single self-respecting man that would like to climb into bed with that woman, ever, who wasn't an incel. That little woman has been fed, spoon-fed oppression day after day after day. Starting with the lie of the gender wage gap, and she's sat there and I'm going, if I met you in a bar and that was like sentence 3, chances of me just walking away are just huge. We need powerful, strong, amazing women who make great points for themselves. We don't need these sort of feminist zero. They're pathetic and embarrassing. Who would want to shag that?" Giggling, Wootton replied, "Well, look, I'm just going to provide a touch of balance from her, because she did actually respond to this earlier today, saying that she regretted her comments but she didn't apologize." The New Zealand-born broadcaster added, "And she's a very beautiful woman, Laurence, very beautiful woman." Read more here. 11:32 Zoe Delaney Ava Jones speaks to Jeremy Vine regarding Fox's comments. Journalist Ava Evans has said that she's really hurt over Laurence Fox's gross remarks about her body rather than her work. Evans, the political correspondent for online news site Joe, told Channel 5's Jeremy Vine show, "I'm really hurt by it. I'm shocked by it, I'm shocked that it went out. Do you know this is the sort of talk that you worry that men have about you when you're not in the room? There is always sort of a worry in the back of your mind, which is, are people actually interested in what I'm saying or what I'm doing? Or are they just looking at me physically? And I think that clip proves that there are some men who are. 11:32 Zoe Delaney. Laurence Fox suspended by GB News over comments on Dan Wootton show. GB News said this morning in a statement on X, formerly Twitter, GB News has formally suspended Laurence Fox while we continue our investigation into comments he made on the channel last night. Mr. Fox's suspension is effective immediately and he has been taken off air. We will be apologizing formally to Ms. Evans today. Read more here. 11:31 Zoe Delaney. Laurence Fox claims GB News knew what he was going to say. Laurence Fox claims he informed GB News producers about what he planned to say ahead of appearing on Dan Wootton's show last night. Following GB News confirming the former actor has been suspended by the channel, Fox took to Twitter this morning to slam the broadcaster for announcing his suspension via social media, claiming GB News knew exactly what I intended to say as he shared a screenshot of a text message conversation seemingly between himself and a producer. Read more here.